Hey guys, Crude Defects here, and this is a team deathmatch on firing range. This game, I decided to talk a little bit about the assault rifles in the game in Black Ops, and a little bit less on the gameplay. I'll talk a little bit about my class setup right in just a moment. As you see here, I'm using the AK-47 with a silencer. My perk setup is Ghost, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Ninja Pro. Claymores, and I believe my secondary is CZ75's Akimbo, or dual wield maybe. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the assault rifles. In this game, I think that the assault rifles are more or less, I don't really know how to say this, but only some of them are good in my opinion. Like the AK and the G11 are some of my favorite assault rifles. The M16 is right up there with it, but because it's one of the first ones, it's not that hard to unlock. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've been using that since COD 4, and I don't know why. It's a really good gun. I've used it so much, it's almost boring to use, I guess. The AK is not as much, but I just really like the AK a lot. Some assault rifles that I think are good in this game, but they kind of take some skill to use. Some people are gonna not agree with this at all, but I think the FAMAS, because the FAMAS has a really bad vertical and somewhat to the right recoil, and I use that gun, but it's pretty hard to use in my opinion. The Galil is a pretty good assault rifle. I use I've used that the whole first couple levels throughout the game until I prestige for the first time. Once you move from the Galil into the AK and the G11 and stuff, I don't really see a point in moving back down to the Galil and stuff. All the assault rifles in this game are good if you know how to use them. It seems that all the guns in this game have a lot of recoil, especially I'd say the FAMAS. The Galil and the G11 and M16 obviously have what I think is to be the least amount of recoil. The AK has a pretty decent amount of accuracy, and that's why the accuracy isn't really not that good, but it seems like it's like a 70. Well, it is a 74U pretty much, but it's an assault rifle, and the 74U is already down there with people think it's overpowered. I completely disagree. It's just overused. And just to throw this out there, this is just one of the spots that I like to use to pick off guys coming around this corner. I've used this in search and destroy and everything, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people like to use this spot, but I really like to use it. Right here, I'm drop shotting him. To go into drop shotting for a second, I say if you haven't switched to tactical, I really recommend you try it out. It is worth it. I switched out in Modern Warfare 2, and you drastically, once you learn how to drop shot and everything, you'll drastically see a difference in your gameplays and how your KD comes out in the end. This saves my butt a couple times, but also, as you could see back there when I was coming out of around the backside of the building, when I died, excuse me, I could have knifed him, but I didn't because I'm on tactical. That's just one disadvantage, because instead of hitting the right stick down, you have to push B, and it's just not as convenient as just pushing that button down. Alright, and I'm just going to talk a little bit more about assault rifles. So, attachment wise, and I think I really like to run stealth, and I almost always use a silencer. Some people will disagree with that, but that's just what I like to use because I like staying hidden from everybody. That's just my little rundown on assault rifles in my opinion. The other assault rifles that I didn't talk about, I never really use them. I just use the FAMAS, Galil, AK, the G11, and I really don't use the M16, so that's just my little rundown on that, and thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.
Our strength cannot be challenged. Good job.